Yeah, I'm back, man, with another video. This will be dating advice part 2. I feel like I just want to drive the point home a little further and start off with, I guess you can say, the most controversial part of my last video was when I said you gotta treat a woman like a child. Basically, and I believe I already covered this part. I said that because I feel like you gotta basically tap into somebody's inner child, and on top of that, I feel like that just helps men with becoming more of a leader, and it helps him take the initiative to get things going. He's not always wondering like what's the next step. He's creating the steps. And it also has a part to do with the grand scheme of like home training. Like a lot of people out here is like, I don't know what it is. Some of y'all act like y'all was raised by wolves or something. And I believe when you receive proper home training, like you see all of the factors, like all of the nuclear family. You got the man, the woman, or the husband, the wife, and the children. And like when you're growing up in that type of environment, you're able to just get a whole 360 view of things. You see how a man and a woman interact, how they get through things together. You see how the children interact with the adults. There's respect there. There should be order. These are like best case scenarios, like, because you can have all of those components I just talked about, and you could have still been raised in a nightmare. It all depends on the type of people that raised you or you lived with. But for the sake of conversation, I'm gonna speak on like as if it was positive. So I believe a healthy stance to go about it is like you have to treat your spouse like your parent and your child. Like you should learn that growing up in a household. Like for example, I want a woman to treat me like a boy and a man. It just depends on the setting. Like I want to be able to play the game without her tripping. Doesn't that sound like something a boy would do? I want to be able to hang out with my friends without her tripping. Doesn't that sound like something a boy would want? But then on the flip side, like I check in with her. You gotta try to figure out like where your lady's mental health is at. That's something a man would do. You take the initiative to take her out. That's something a man would do. And also you would want her to be submissive to you, like how she, in best case scenario, she was submissive to her father. That's why like the roles from responsibilities goes from her father to you. But respect and submission also comes over to you as her husband. Another reason why a lot of people get hurt out here, because like so many people out here are living a marriage lifestyle without being in a marriage, and it just creates so many mixed signals and hurt feelings and failed expectations. Like if y'all not married, in my opinion, like why are y'all living together? Like me personally, I wouldn't want to move in with a woman until we got engaged. You can go that early, like the engagement, but and like with a woman, like some women may not like this, but they do want you to treat them like a child. Like take her places. She would like for her nails to be done without her paying for it. Because little girls, they like getting dialed up and cute, and they never have to pay for it. Like she would like that. They like the little cute stuff, the flowers, they like the princess treatment. Like that never goes away. But on the flip side, you gotta respect them. You gotta give them respect that you gave your mother. Like you gotta know how to talk to them. Just because they're submissive to you does not mean that you had a green light to, like treat them like a servant. A lot of people, they have that misconstrued. They think that being submissive is being a servant. Now, being submissive is a helpmeet. Like if you're a servant, you don't have no choice. Like you're not the help. Basically it's just nothing in it for you. When you're submissive, cause like straight out the gate, men, we're submissive. Like as soon as we come to y'all, we submit to y'all. Like y'all for the most part, y'all have the power or the authority to get the relationship started. Like if y'all don't like us, y'all could easily reject us. Y'all can reject marriage. Y'all can reject sex. In the beginning, we have to do everything. Everything is based off of man's submission. We got to submit our pride, submit our money, submit our time. Like time in the dating field is not as important to y'all as it is to us. Because look at it this way. When you're a bachelorette, you could be dating all these guys. They all serving you. They all paying for their dates. To be a bachelor, like it kills your pockets. Because every woman you meet believe they deserve 5-star treatment. And you don't. Like some of y'all don't. Some of y'all are Applebee's. Well, I've been hearing good things about Applebee's. I really don't eat out a lot. So, I don't know. I guess some of y'all deserve that number 4 from White Castle. That's so some of y'all deserve, like, for real. Like, ain't nothing, well, it's about to get a little cold, but like I was about to say, man, ain't nothing wrong with going out to the park. So, hey, you bring your meal, I bring you my meal. Like, we both kind of like brag on our cooking and see who food tastes the best. So that way everybody, like both parties, is putting in equal effort. Like, I feel like that's one of the reasons why a lot of men aren't like really trying nowadays, and they just trying to get right to the sex, is because like they just tapped out. They like, man, like how many women am I gonna meet that I gotta roll out the red carpet for? And they not serious because they got about 3 or 4 or 5 other red carpets that they can walk on. So, like I can ramble. Like I'm not quiet at all. I'm not that quiet. So where was I at? So yeah, basically that's that 360 view, man. That's like, you got to be able to treat your spouse like like a parent and as a child. Like that's how I see it, because every adult gets to a point where they tired of adulting. They're like, man, I don't want to worry about nothing. I just miss being a child. And then you got some days where like, hey, hold on, like I'm a grown ass man. Or someone be like, I don't really hear women be like, hold on, I'm a grown woman. Do they talk like that? But they make their demands known, which will let you know that what time they on and how they see themselves. Like, nah, like you ain't messing with no little girl. This is what I want. Like I know in the last video I said a lot of women, they don't know what they want, but they know how they want to feel. You have a percentage of women out here that know what they want, and the ones that know what they want, they usually intimidate men, and that's just the facts on that. Because a woman that knows what she wants, that's a powerful thing. A man that knows what he wants and he's honest about what he wants, that's a very powerful thing as well. But yeah, that's my time. I just wanted to drive that point home a little further. I appreciate y'all listening to me. I'm out.